Are you feeling overwhelmed at work? So let me ask you, are you someone who takes their job very seriously? Are you someone who really cares about the output and the results that you have? Are you someone that feels like you have to do everything yourself to create that? If the answer is yes, or even like a part yes, then it'd be good to take a minute to check yourself. It's probably true. Yes, you could do tasks better than anybody else on your team. But you have a team. Your job as a leader is to vision and to lead. That's your job, to vision and to lead. And yes, there are certain tasks that only you can do, and that's totally fine. But those are very advanced tasks, right? Most 80% of all things, of all tasks, should be done by your team. The vast majority of all the tasks should be done by your team so you can focus on visioning and leading. So, how do you let go? How do you let go so that you can give other people on your team the opportunities that they need so that they can actually grow to be you? Your job as a leader is not just to hit certain numbers. Your job as a leader is to grow the people on your team. In fact, the only way that you can continuously, year over year, hit your numbers is by growing your team. You want your employees to eventually take over your job. You want to get to that point where you're not needed in your position anymore, so that you can go to the next position, right? So that when you get promoted, your team is already set. But people can only grow when you give them opportunities. And yes, it'll take time to train. And yes, it's frustrating to have to correct people's mistakes when they're learning. But in the long run, you've got to think long term. Good leaders think long term, not short term. So in the short term, there might be some extra stress, even when you're feeling overwhelmed. But in the long term, it will ease your overwhelm. You are planting seeds that will grow to fruition. But if you never throw down the seeds and you don't spend time nurturing the soil, they'll never grow, and you won't get the results you want.